Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that are gonna make you question your reality.
Earwigs, pincher bugs, whatever you call them, they're about to be everywhere.
Why?
Oh my goodness, that's too many. Rocks or, I forgot what I was gonna say.
This spring, the insects have been lying low, but as KCBS reports, they're ready for their close-up.
Is it just me? But everyone's been seeing the pincher bugs a lot recently, even in the houses too.
The wet winter is to blame for the invasion.
Maybe it is because we've been having more rain, huh? And the gloom, maybe they like that.
As much of Southern California got over 20 inches of rain.
The environment is conducive for them to actually breed more. They will lay more eggs. Their presence are very much associated with moisture. So drier years, you tend to see less of the earwigs compared to those years that they have more moisture.
Sure, they look creepy, but earwigs are actually harmless.
They just kind of crawl into the house, and then we kind of just catch them and put them back into the backyard.
I think I'm more of like, I didn't even see you. I think I just look away because I don't even want to kill them. I'm just like, you're inside now, I guess. Just don't bother me.
If you want to seek them out, start by looking under rocks and mulch.
In the tropical region, some of the earwigs are actually considered beneficial because they actually feed on little bugs.
If they do become too much of a pain, you can dry out areas where you see them.
As long as you can remove the moisture, you should see a decline in the earwigs number.
And as it warms up, they'll eventually go back underground. Until next time.
Oh my goodness, that's too many.
Oh
This
my
is
goodness.
Inside Edition Digital.
So can somebody tell me what was the Simpsons trying to tell us? And as the video continue, I want y'all to keep in mind, so above, so to below. So within, so without. Everything in the universe is connected. And then they keep zooming out, and zooming out, and zooming out. And as you can see, that's the galaxy, that's an atom, that's a molecular cell, and they keep zooming out and zooming out to the DNA strand. And one thing about the Simpsons is they just so happen to always be right. That's not the first time that we've seen something like that either. Because what about Ant-Man? You know how he can get so small that he quantum jump into another universe? Hey, my observation could be politically incorrect. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. If y'all want the social media sauce on how to break out the matrix, comment down below ATM. Let's go.
Hey, it's probably like a revolving vortex, you know what I mean? Constantly zooming out and then it returns again, starts over, and I don't know, just something to think about.
Of the ears. Usually ringing of the ears is coming from the atrium artery of the heart, or you are going through a consciousness upgrade. So usually when you go through your consciousness upgrade and you start to vibrate or resonate at different frequencies, the first thing is going to go is your auditory hair buds in your ear. You're going to start hearing a ringing sensation. Or it could be the atrium artery inside of the heart too, and you're going through some type of rhythmatic heart palpitations, and you need more calcium and more magnesium inside of manganese inside of the blood. So sometimes it's a mineral deficiency issue. So uptake your minerals by going on your dark leafy greens and going on your fruits and calming down on the meats and the dairies. I would say get rid of the meats and the dairies altogether. Or make sure that you're doing deep diaphragmatic breaths, fire breath meditations, and start really meditating and see if you can hear it clearer. If you can hear it clearer, then usually you just leveling up in consciousness and you expanding your consciousness. So it could be them two things.
It'll be Marco looking to slide it in right to Chiquito Romero.
What? So no one else seen that during the game? Look, the ball bounces off two different realities. You know what I mean? Two different outcomes right there. Oh, sun simulator. Look at all the little dots around it.
on a Saturday morning in
So we like in one big giant tanning salon, basically. We got these artificial LED UV lights, sun simulators shining on us, and we think we're getting a good color. Natural downloads from the sun, but it's just a big tanning booth.
1979, families in the Tampa Bay area turn on their television sets as thousands of sleepy children awake on their day off from school. Some flip to Nickelodeon, where a rerun of Pinwheel is playing. Some flip to ABC, where they would catch the final episode of a short-lived TV series called Fangface. However, that morning, others would opt for a more virtuous wake-up call, flipping the station instead to Channel 22, or the Christian Television Network, where a new show was opening the day's slate. A show called The show Joy Junction quickly found its place in the hearts of viewers, with kids immediately connecting with the quirky characters and silly games. Their Christian parents, too, found solace in the show's themes and non-offensive stories, creating a program that could be experienced together as a whole family. From that day on, families all across Florida and eventually across the entire United States came to enjoy the program, which continued on for a run of over 20 long years, until one Saturday morning at 8 a.m. sharp, when, without explanation, the show came to an unceremonious end and was never broadcast again. Today, the show and all official records of it have been scrubbed from the internet, with the companies behind its creation and the networks that aired it acting as if it never even existed, some allegedly going as far as to destroy any remaining copies, thanks solely to the heinous events that transpired during and after its television run. This is the story of Joy Junction, the children's TV show with an unimaginably dark secret.
We'll return after these messages.
A group of researchers say
Y'all ever heard of Joy Junction? Joy Junction before? I ain't never seen it. I think that's a little bit before my time.
they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson spheres. Yes, I said alien structures, and I know what you're thinking, but just stay with me here, because the basic idea was this: superior intelligent life might build big structures around their home stars or planets as a way to harness or reuse that energy. A 1960s physicist who came up with this idea, Freeman Dyson, argued that if these structures existed, there'd be so much energy that human scientists on Earth could probably spot it because it would emit a lot of infrared.
They're also saying it looks exactly what an angel would look like in the Bible. I've been saying this for a long time. They keep putting things in the movie about the future, about advanced technology, and then it comes out in the news later on. They have to ease your mind into the things that they know in fear of panic. But do y'all remember in the Marvel movie, Thor had used the star that they had trapped in this type of sphere and create a new hammer for him to use? I don't know about y'all, but this does not look okay to me. How would you feel if you had a cage around your aura and energy, and this cage is constantly sucking all of your life force? I always keep in mind with everything that I see across this world, the as above, so below saying. That is a parasite. When I watched the Avengers, I felt so bad for that star being used like that, because I believe that stars are celestial bodies. Over different religions, there are so many people who have the title of the sun god Ra, Amaterasu, goddess of the sun, Inca, I hope I'm saying this one right, Soraya, basically giving a human form to the celestial consciousness. Just to expand your mind on why this looks weird to me, this is just a sad scene to me. When you leave your body and leave this physical form, you are energy, just like these stars, energy. Say, for instance, when you leave your body and transcend, there is some weird energetic cage that you are locked in. And some people are locked in dimensional cages. Sometimes it's called purgatory. Sometimes it's called the fourth dimension. Sometimes they're called ghosts who can't move on. Run. I'm going to tell you why you should run. So in conclusion, if you decide that you don't want to be a physical human anymore, you want to be a star, you want to be a planet, you want to be a tree, and you have this technology that is around you, a box, a cage that is sucking your energy, why would you glorify that? So yeah, free this star.
Free the stars. Not the Hollywood
model
ones.
Of Terrence Howard's patent. From what I can tell, this is what makes time travel possible. This baby might have enough juice, and I'm talking about 1.21 gigawatts, and we can go back to November the 5th, 1955.
If you're right, so many people are wrong.
Everyone's wrong. Oh, well, the universe backs me up, and I have the proof of it. You have all these physicists that's saying something different, but none of them have 97 patents. None of them have introduced a new form of flight with unlimited mid-air bonding. None of them have discovered 4 supersymmetrical systems.
And since people are talking about him like he's crazy, I went and did the research. I went and looked up the patents. Look at the patent owner, T. Terrence Howard. Systems and methods for projectile propulsion. They granted the patent June 13, 2023. Systems and methods for projective propulsion. Another patent. Well, that's just the application on this one. System methods and projectile propulsion. They granted this patent. Systems and methods for projectile propulsion again. Another application. Systems and methods for linchpin structure application. They granted his patent. Another one. That's just the application before it was granted. Systems and methods for transcendental lighting applications. Granted. Systems and methods for enhanced building block applications. Granted. This dude out here is discovering new shapes.
Secret Spaces, Part 1. When designing the Eiffel Tower, Gustave Eiffel included a secret apartment for himself at the top. It came with a kitchen, bathroom, and living room, and he often used the space to entertain notable guests like Thomas Edison. Only first discovered in 2009, Vietnam's Hang Son Doong is considered the largest known cave system in the world. It's more than 3 miles long and 600 feet high, which is so massive that it literally has its own weather system. Crooked Forest in Poland is a small section of pine trees in the middle of the woods that are oddly contorted with a 90-degree bend. It's generally believed that a human method caused them to grow this way, but its true origin remains a mystery. The center of the universe is an acoustic anomaly found in Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you stand in the center, your voice will echo back at you several times louder, but no one standing outside of the circle will hear a thing.
Hey, I seen one of those. It was at another college, though. I think it was in like Indiana. You know, anybody in Indiana, if y'all go to school out there, it might have been Purdue. I'm not sure exactly what school it was now that I think about it. It was one of them schools out there, but there was a little clapping circle.
It's real quick.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Okay, Joe, since you want to take it there, we can take it there. Today we're going to talk about the dark history of the Democrats. Now, before I start, I want to let you know that I have no bias against anybody. You do what you want, you believe in what you want. And no, I do not identify with any political party. I'm just stating the dark history. Mutilation, whipping, drowning, castration, buck breaking, terrorism, and torture. 246 years went by before y'all even got involved in that. Y'all remember that terrorist group Ku Klux Klan? Founded by Nathan Bedford Forrest, who was the Grand Wizard and a Democrat. Didn't Eric Foner, a Democrat, argue that the KKK was a military arm of Democratic Party in the South? Y'all want to know who wasn't a Democrat? Abraham Lincoln, a Republican, who passed laws that said we are not slaves, we deserve the right to be citizens, and we have a right to vote. Now, what political party voted against this? Democrat. Didn't bro assassinate Abraham Lincoln? He sure as heck wasn't a Republican. I see when y'all don't get y'all way, y'all start to get dangerous. After black people were freed, they went on the Republican side because they knew what was going on with the Democrats. So y'all started to terrorize them. Y'all remember that trial deciding whether or not we had the right to be citizens? Didn't all y'all decide and vote to say we wasn't? Y'all put this man's face on a $20 bill. A Democrat who enforced the Indian Removal Act in the 1830s, expelling Native Americans out of their homes. Wasn't majority of the southern states Democrats? Didn't y'all identify y'all as the white man's party? Didn't y'all enforce Jim Crow policies? Democrats use intimidation tactics to suppress black voters. Literacy tests, poll taxes, protests against us even trying to vote, owning property, and then when y'all got cool with us starting to vote. Didn't the Democratic president say he'll have us voting for the next 200 years? Oh yeah, he put that N-word in there too. There go your boy, sitting with him, devising tactics to get the black people on the Democratic Party. So here's the list. Defended slavery, started the Civil War, oppressed Reconstruction, founded the Ku Klux Klan, imposed segregation, and fought the Civil Rights Act. Oh yeah, don't forget about that too. All I'm saying is just be safe with these people.
How can you be safe with them people? You can't.
This very strange video is circling the internet. It was supposed to be this very strange phenomenon happening in the middle of the ocean. A couple of people inside of a boat captured it on camera. I'm going to show you guys the entire video. Some people are relating this to underwater volcanoes, but I'm not exactly sure if this is the case. I'm going to show you guys the video. You tell me what you think is going on here. Check this out.
Yo, what's that?
Pay attention, look at the size of this thing.
Yeah, what is this thing? It don't even come all the way out the water.
Look at this over here. What's going on here, guys? What is your take?
Women and for men, but especially for women, if you feel that you're going to be in danger, do you know there's an old ancient science, if you wear purple, that somehow that's a protecting type of energy. Let me give you another one. There's a black dog called Anubis. Anubis or Anpu. That is in the, I think if you can shine the light here, I can show them Anubis. If you're walking late at night and you want to be protected, only thing you have to do is take the black dog Anubis that you're going to find in these Egyptian books, put him on a chain and a leash, and imagine him walking beside you. You don't even have to put him on a chain or leash. Just imagine him walking beside you. I don't want to disrespect. Don't put the chain or leash. Just imagine him walking with you. Either as the picture of as a form of the dog, the Doberman Pinscher, or the form of the man with the dog head, and have him walk beside you and ask Anpu or Anubis to protect you. I'm not talking about a physical thing. I'm talking about the realm of imagination. It's called creative visualization or imagination. So you imagine the dog Anubis walking.
All right, guys, watch this shit. You're not going to believe this. I cannot make this stuff up. Look, girl's about to get out of her car right here. Look at the clouds for one. Right, but I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to stop talking so she doesn't hear me. And then, all right, you see her right there. Shh. She's about to go in the store. This store doesn't have a name. Look. The store with no name. They sell them here every day, all day. And I'm gonna take you around back and I'll show you where they're delivered. It's not a conspiracy theory, guys. I cannot make this stuff up.
Wait,
Watch,
they sell them there. What do they sell?
Show you where they get dropped off. Twice a week. They're selling them every day. Look, come around here to the back. See, here's Nana and Pap's family restaurant. Look, I'll show you. I had to stop because I don't want to interact with my camera while I'm driving. I got her on a dash mount. But I come around here and you see these gates are open. And again, I will stop so I can show you. You can hear the... Here. I mean, this is real, guys. This is really going on. But tell me what you see in those clouds. Let me know in the comments. And guys, I cannot make this stuff up. This is not a conspiracy theory.
So now...
Wait, what are they selling there? And what are they... I'm lost, y'all.
Archaeologists just found a description of the Simpsons characters over 3,000 years ago in an Egyptian mummy tomb. And you know, considering everything surrounding the Simpsons on, you know, how they be getting their predictions right, yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Now that brings me to the question, where did the Simpsons originate from? Because this was like 3,000 years ago. Is that Margaret? The TV show is only like 20 years old. Gang, seriously, the whole storyline behind the Simpsons is a mystery. Yep. And now we find the 3,000-year-old hieroglyphs that came from the Simpsons. Yeah, Margaret. Especially when we see parts of the episode take place in real life. Yep, go ahead, call Scooby-Doo and the gang, because we have a mystery. Y'all let me know in the comments though, what y'all think about them finding a 3,000-year-old Simpsons hieroglyph in the Egyptian mummy tomb in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And if you want to talk on how to blow up on social media, comment down below ATM. I'm dropping it.
She says, "Come here, baby." Uh-oh, but he's stuck in that globe. How's he gonna get out of there? Break the ice wall, y'all. Can't do that. Oh. Still can't break the firmament. She's so unbothered. That's an idea. Let's burn it. Makes you wonder if they've tried all these things. Oh,
so this came out in 1989.
Oh, oh no. Oh, his poor nose is burned.
The only way out of the firmament is to go through the earth. That's what I'm getting out of it.
Oh no.
But now he in the ocean. It also shows at the very end that on the other side of the firmament, you know, the water's above and the water's below. That's crazy, right? Oh, snap.
Did you know that all eels in Europe and America are born in the Bermuda Triangle? Now let's talk about it. Now I'm sure we all know the Bermuda Triangle for being this mysterious place where all this unexplained stuff goes on. But did you know that eels might live in a landlocked part of Europe? And yet they would travel thousands of kilometers, even over land, just to get to the Bermuda Triangle. And yes, I said land, so they will do whatever it takes, even if they have to die in the process of getting to the Bermuda Triangle. They will do whatever it takes to get there, and they basically mate there. And I find that so weird because eels are like one of the only animals on Earth that scientists don't really know where they came from, or even how they reproduce. Not only have eels never been seen mating, their eggs have never been found, nor have their reproductive organs. So they don't even know that eels have a reproductive organ. I mean, they must have it because they reproduce, but scientists don't know where it's at. even though they have done hundreds of dissections over thousands of years. And it was said that the mysteries of eels can be traced back to ancient Egyptian times. But over the years, researchers have, basically put trackers on the eels just to see if they all migrate to the Bermuda Triangle. But the eels always mysteriously disappeared. And so not too long ago, researchers was finally able to track European eels, and all of them migrated to the Bermuda Triangle. Like, y'all, even if it's a dam, they will climb over the dam just to get there. Like, what? Like, how do they all know where to go? I mean, I guess in a way it's like birds, they all know where to migrate, but like, that's still so bizarre that they all go to the Bermuda Triangle just to reproduce. Like, they just wake up one day and decide to go on an incredibly long journey just to spawn. Like, they have a big old freaknik in the Bermuda Triangle. But there's a lot of different conspiracies that I've seen and read about that has to do with eels. Some people believe that is why all these crashes and technical difficulties go, because of the electricity from the eel. That's a stretch, but I thought that was a funny little, thing to say. But then I seen something when people was like talking about like whenever there's like things that come out of space that just come down here, what if that's how eels became a thing? And I don't know, but like what if, like, have y'all ever watched that movie Slither? On that movie, basically it was something that came out of the sky and it had these like big worms. They were like basically like some type of alien. It was tied in with some type of extraterrestrial. And it was like thousands of these little slithery worm thingies. And that's what eels remind me of. Because it's so hard for scientists to even study them because they're dangerous. But let me know what y'all think.
What y'all think about eels? What if eels are like cut from the cloth, you know what I mean? Like they don't reproduce. They just spawn from the earth, That'd be some weird stuff right there. But if they don't really know, who's to say? Or it could just be there's something else down in the Bermuda Triangle that we don't know about, and eels are just coming from that area. Or they're extraterrestrials, like she said. I don't know. I don't know too much about eels, I just know that when I go get some sushi, they be like, do you want eel sauce?
Have y'all seen those videos going around about the rubber bananas and avocados? Oh, I think I may have got one. I'm in Texas, by the way. I did an H-E-B curbside order 2 weeks ago, and I asked for 2 ripe avocados that were ready to eat. I got home and unpacked my groceries, and they were rock hard. I figured, okay, these people just can't read, right? They're just not ripe. So I put them on my counter 2 weeks ago. This avocado should be moldy by now. What the F, H-E-B? It just took me literally 30 seconds to cut it apart. It is so hard. The other side of the shell came off. Have you ever seen that happen? Let me show you what it feels like. Well, not that you can feel it, but look at this. I'm pushing so hard. Like so hard that it's turning my finger white. And it's not even denting. Like, let me try to cut it with my fingernail. Look at that. What in the actual... What is going on here? This is a tag on it, avocado from Mexico. Do these numbers mean something? Like, I just don't understand. There's a close-up of it. What is happening here?
Have y'all ever seen the videos where they paint apples? Like the apples are like white, almost like a pale, like yellowish color, and they paint them red.
Look at this. I can't break it apart. Like it doesn't move. Guys, what the hell is this? This is not food. This is 100% not food. Look at this. This is rubber, guys. This is not food. Bought this avocado 2 days ago from the same store. Let's try it. Okay, normal avocado, right? Look, squishy. Let me stick my finger in it. That's an avocado. What in the fark is this? I think I'm gonna put 1/2 in the fridge and 1/2 on the counter and do like a date stamp and see for like the next week or two what happens to it. What do y'all think? Should I do that? At this point, question everything. So now I've got it sitting on the counter. We're gonna see how many days it takes for it to decompose, if it does at all, because I don't believe it to be food. Follow along for the avocado saga. Well, if that wasn't pure ADD right there, my God. Follow along for the avocado saga.
Can't trust nothing.
So there was a new rare sighting of this Barbadale pink dolphin, or a school of pink dolphins. And it's like every day now we having new creatures.
Wait. Don't they got a clothing brand called Pink Dolphin? I didn't know pink dolphins was a thing. I swear. That's crazy. They probably known about pink dolphins for a while. Like, that's crazy to make a whole clothing brand and then you randomly see a pink dolphin out here.
Species and specimens just popping up every day. It's kind of hard though, no cap. This really just goes to show you that we really don't know everything that's going on inside our oceans. And every time we do think that we know, something like this pops up and remind us that we don't. No cap. Let's keep it a buck though. The bubblegum-licious ass dolphins actually go hard. I think I need one of them in my aquarium, in my fish tank, when I'm rich. And now I'm thinking, do they have other colored dolphins? Like red, green, blue, or yellow? Is this the only school of dolphins that's Barbie pink? Just so many questions I need answers to. But how y'all feeling about this hubba bubba ass dolphin in the comments? Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And remind you, if you want to learn the sauce on social media, comment down below ATM. I'm gonna get you right.
I know the avocado's not actually rubber, I just meant it feels like rubber. It's been 24 hours since that last video, and here's the 2 avocados. And do y'all think I say avocado weird? Because it's just how I talk. Like, I had a speech impediment when I was a kid, and my O's are weird. Like, it kind of sounds like an L. Like when I say oil. Oil. Anywho, this is the one that I put in the fridge. A little bit of brown on it. This is the one that's been sitting on the counter. It has more brown on it, but it is still just as hard as it was yesterday. That's what she said. HEB has contacted me and they're looking into this, so as I learn more, I will definitely share it with y'all. A lot of people have commented and said that if you pick an avocado too early, it's missing something in it to where it will never ripen and it'll stay hard like that, so that is a plausible explanation. But my question is, why are they picking them so early and then spraying them with these chemicals and then they're never ripening? So how many of us are buying these products and then we're just throwing them away? It's wasting our money that we can't afford to spend right now because of inflation. I also had one person comment and say that she's allergic to latex and she can't eat unripened avocados because it flares up her latex allergy. So somehow avocados may be related to rubber? That makes sense. Have y'all ever heard of anything like that? Because I mean, if it's true, it tracks. I'm making another video with timestamps on it of the day and the time with the avocado sitting on the counter to see how long it's gonna sit there before it either rots or gets soft or whatever. Stay tuned for more of the avocado saga. Avocado. Dough. Whatever.
Man, we out here eating rubber food, y'all.
It's like the center of all things, operating through all things. Like what I say, what goes around comes around, because all things are truly what? All things are truly the center, returning back to itself. Like the analogy with the ripples, right? You drop a quarter in a river or the water or whatnot, the ripples will go out, yeah, but the waves they sent back, they come back to bring a balance in the center. You feel me? As in what's dished out always come back in its own mystic manner. You feel me? The waves, they'll go out uniquely. You know, on the left side it may be up more than the right, but in the end, what happens? The still waters reflect judgment, because in truth, through all the waves and the ripples, it was always the mystic mirror.
Really got to question everything out here nowadays, because you can't trust nothing. You can't trust the food, you can't trust the information, you can't trust your own officials. Who can you trust but yourself at the end of the day? Yeah, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.